Hey everybody, welcome back to Mixed Messages. This portion, we're going to call it bedroom talk. A lot of topics, a lot of conversation to go through. So it should be funny, interesting. And I feel like I'm going to learn a lot about my sisters. And they're going to learn a lot about me.
Sounds interesting.
It's going to be. I like your guys' outfits.
Black on black.
Yeah. Time to talk about the boom boom room.
Oh yeah.
Boom boom room.
Boom boom room.
Lord.
She said, "Oh Lord," and took a shot.
Took
a sip.
Dealing with y'all.
Well, since you mentioned that, Amber, earlier today I was walking and ran into a couple downtown somewhere. We were bar hopping. It was super fun. Question came up about one night stands, and it's been on my head all day long. Because
what was the question on one night stand?
Just really like, what's your opinion on them? And it was just kind of a casual conversation between couple, and then like they had friends, like single friends, and it was a couple, and it was just like,
I mean, people have them. I don't see anything wrong with them. I mean, if you're out with somebody and y'all just chilling and vibing, why not? One time, see you later. It's not like
sounds like poor behavior to me.
Most people have had a one night stand.
To me.
Most people have had a one night stand. You give them a different name, especially if you're somebody like me with 3 middle names. Throw out one of the random middle names, give the taxi cab number, and that's it. That's all.
So you've had a one night stand?
Many.
Ooh.
I'm 36. Come on now.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
No.
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 Yeah.
No judgment though. I don't look.
You wanna know why I don't have a problem with one night stands. I actually would be super excited to have one because I think, like, I agree, giving a fake name. But see, I did that because I thought it was gonna be a one night stand. Gave a fake name, and that person called me that name for 3 years.
Oh yeah,
They double
one night stand is supposed to be one and done, not continue conversation.
It's just like a double back situation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's hard.
So I can't have a one night stand either because it would always be like a return, like somebody's running back. It's boom. Here's a relationship.
You kind of mail the package off. And
hey, look at you and I.
I've had 2 one-night stands.
Oh, they must have been pretty vivid. You remember? I mean,
yes.
Okay, that's nice.
I'm interested
Do you
to
still talk to
know.
them?
No. Well, one still reaches out, trying
Oh,
to.
you must have put it on them, huh?
Double back
A
behavior.
little nasty.
And I'm not interested. It was just one night, and I don't want to go back.
So is it a one night stand because you're making it a one night stand, or is it a one night stand?
It's a one night stand on mine because I don't want to go back. But he still reaches out.
Mm-hmm.
Was it horrible?
Yeah, was it horrible?
No, I'm just
More interested?
I'm just not interested.
So do you feel like sex makes you interested in someone? Like,
no, but I just don't like his character, and I don't want to go back. And I've had a one night stand after the club, and
Those are the best
from
ones.
someone
good times.
after the club. He was from Akron, and that's all I know.
Wow.
So you just like hit them with a whole stranger.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody was, somebody thought they was banging Taylor for 3 years, so how was a whole stranger apparently?
So I didn't think her name was Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
You look like a Taylor.
Oh yeah.
That's her fake
I'm
name.
not gonna put my fake names out. Taylor's fine, but
There's more.
Yeah. That way, if somebody ever seen me twice and then they're just like, "Oh, yo, what's up with Taylor?" I'd be like, "No, my name's Tiffany. What are you talking about?" My sister? I don't know.
You guys do look like.
Way to stay play a big pimpin', baby. I mean,
All right.
listen.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't have any judgment on like one night stands or whatever. Like if it happens, it happens. But I will tell you, when me and Amber first got together, I was like super offended because she said, "I thought you were just like curious. I thought this was gonna be like we try this or whatever for you and then bye." Like
So you thought you were gonna give her a one night stand.
Yeah, she thought that. Like,
but hold on, that sounds so.
I was
bad.
offended or whatever. She was like, "I never knew."
I would have. But pause, because most women look at lesbians like an experience. So I'm gonna give you an experience and I'm gonna send you on your way.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
I actually kind of agree though, because obviously, like I done
Yeah.
been in, bisexual relationships. So, lately I had like entertained this girl and we tried to like take it to the bedroom and everything like that. And she was super shy and standoffish. And it was weird because she's more of like the stud or the dominant, the boy in the relationship. So I'm thinking that she was going to be a little more, you know, dominant or take the lead, controlling everything. And I kind of found myself doing it. And then I realized later, like talking to another ex-girlfriend, she was just like, a lot of stud women do not like with girls who've never been with women, they like to be a woman's first type of situation.
I don't.
So you're not like ever like, what's the word?
I don't get excited to be somebody's first.
But you're never intimidated if a girl has.
But I know me,
mm-hmm.
and I know what I do, and women get crazy when they get something that they've never had.
Oh yeah.
So if you haven't experienced it and then you get it, it's hard to get you to go away.
What do you mean?
Not you.
I stayed for 3 years.
Not you.
But see, like I don't know because I don't equate sex
like,
to like I don't equate sex to like emotion and attachment and
but
like, you know what I mean? Like
I think that's kind of the difference because, and this is just my opinion, when it comes to a lesbian relationship and lesbian sex, women are more passionate. So it's not just you're getting an orgasm or whatever. You're literally getting all aspects of your body.
You're making love to
your
entire
entire body, your mind, your soul. I'm gonna snatch your whole soul and I'm gonna send you out the door.
But no, they're not going to go away.
That's right. That's why I don't like to be your first. Get your experience done and over with, and you know what it's like. Then you know, oh, I like this person. Let's get to know them. Whatever.
So when you're having sexual relations, you don't like to have emotional connection. Just physical.
No.
Like
because
first.
the thing is, being like my opinion, my younger self would be open to like a one night stand. You know, myself today, it's just like, no, I have to have a connection with you. I have to connect with you like on a mental level. You know, there has to be something. I can't just look at another person like, damn, you look good. Like I'm trying to get in the bed. Right. You know what I mean? That's usually like kind of more of a male role. They can see a woman and they could be like, oh, fat ass, whatever.
That stuff I think is typically done in your younger years. Like I said, I'm gonna be 36 next month, and all the stuff I've done, it was in my early 20s. Like it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't something I continue to always do because you just kind of get to a point where like. You don't want that. You want to actually kind of gain a connection with the person before
you need something with substance. Like you have to have
yourself out there. That's just like threesomes or something like that. Most people do that stuff when they're younger.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Yeah.
Have you? Have I?
Never.
Have you?
Shit, I forget. I know I've been invited on several, but I'm just, you know, like.
Yeah.
But I was in college. I was young. I was 19. I was young, and it was just like an experience. Like
it was loose as a goose, shorty.
Huh?
What
did you say?
Nothing.
I had one in high school too, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah. So being where we're at now. So obviously, like we're all kind of open or understanding to one night stands in younger days and college partying. We know all that stuff is kind of like expected behaviors, right? We're away from home.
Younger,
and then we're young. We think we got the juice. We popping. We hot shit, right? So being where we're at now, and developing a relationship with someone, whether just chemistry or whatever. Like, what would you say? Like, how soon is too soon to like develop a physical relationship with someone?
I don't even think there's a too soon, because I honestly think like even us being like the age that we are now, even though we're older, we might have thought like one night stands were okay and like that playfulness when we were younger. Who's to say like in a few years from now, like we're going, like you could be like going through something, you might change your mind, and like it just depends on like if the vibe is right, like for a one night stand or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you might change your mind. It doesn't even have
But
to.
what if it's not even a one night stand? Like something that like you're dating someone, you're talking to someone, like in the talking dating stages. Like, do you feel like there's a too soon?
A too soon? No, I think it's just about the vibe, to be honest. Because like, you could go like 6 months of like talking or whatever and not do anything, and then I mean, heck, like you might be really feeling this person where you might get into it like the same week. Like it just depends.
Yeah.
How you're feeling. I do think that sometimes when you may have like sex too soon or whatever, well, my younger self, it wasn't like something serious, like on the other person's end or whatever. It was never serious because it was just like, you know, it just happened too quick. Like y'all are, it's just very playful. I've never seen that be like a serious type of like relationship, or it's always been like a playful type of thing.
Yeah.
It's a sneaky link situation, you know, like.
I just feel like you should, now that I'm older, wait to.
I mean, wait for what? Wait how long? Wait why? Like, wait.
I think you should just wait. I don't really have a time period.
End of time.
But just wait and don't just jump into it.
What makes
it ruins everything. As soon as you have sex, it just ruins everything. Like too soon. I feel like you just should.
But what is
with
too
the person.
soon?
So I mean, say.
I mean, the longest I've ever waited is over like 30 days.
And do you feel like from those experiences, do you feel like waiting 30 days and then having a sexual relationship after that was too soon? Like if you reflect on it?
No, I feel like people respect you more.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, for me, for the people that made wait, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it does cause like a little bit more respect or whatever if you wait it out, but like the 90-day rule thing and stuff like that, like it seems like it's supposed to make somebody have more respect, but like sometimes like I don't know, it's just like it really just depends like on the situation, the relationship or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where social media plays a factor because like I have this argument with people all the time. Like, I have this argument all the time. So my opinion is I agree with you. I think that like it's all about the chemistry and the vibe. I can meet you today and we can vibe and like sex on the first night. It doesn't have to be a one night stand, but I vibed with somebody, we hung out, we rocked out and we ended up being in a long-term relationship like from day one, you know what I mean? But we hooked up day one, you know what I mean? And it was just kind of like sparks and everything from day one. So I do think like my argument to everyone is like, well, not to everyone, but just certain people I talk to is always like, in our younger days, right? Like young girls, young ladies were all like taught like save yourself for the right one, save yourself for marriage, don't have sex too soon. Boys just want you for this and they're gonna leave you. And and I think because everything like now in society, everything's on social media, everything's overly, just sexually advertised. Like it's just out there to where, sex is not, like you said, it's more of like a plaything, a fun thing. It's not like a sacred, like emotional thing anymore. It's just like people do it out of fun. You know what I mean? It's just like they do it out of fun. So it's kind of like a requirement to come into a relationship with more to offer than sex. Like it's like, yeah, the sex is great, but I can get this anywhere. So like, what else can you bring to me? You know what I mean? So, I mean, it just goes back to like if the chemistry is there day one. I mean, because I waited, what did I say, like 30, 45 days with the in-love relationship. We courted each other. He courted me, the perfect gentleman, swept me off my feet. I'm thinking this is Prince Charming. We waited, and then, it just kind of felt like that kind of smacked me in the face. So it just like depends on the situation, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Or the person.
Yeah, the person. Yeah. Yes.
For sure.
Definitely depends on the person. I think we like waited like a while or whatever.
Yeah, I don't do that quick stuff.
But what is a while? Because some people will say 3 months.
At least a month.
See, yeah.
I want to know. Like, I want to know a person. I don't. Because to me, just the older I've gotten, sex does become, a different type of relationship with the individual. It's a different type of connection. And just to, me being me, and to each their own, I would never respect a girl that wanted to just give it up to me on the first night. Why don't you want to know more about me? Damn, you can at least even ask me for my last name.
Right. Now, do you not feel like that's based on like the circumstance? Because this is an example I used on somebody because, these are just such great conversations. So I feel like, it's a different situation. Like if I'm walking out the corner store and I meet you and somebody's like, yo, you want to go smoke and chill, you want to hang out or whatever, and then shorty's at somebody's crib in a matter of minutes, bouncing cheeks, then yeah, that's a problem. But I feel like, depending on the circumstances, you meet somebody in the grocery store, at the park, in the mall or whatever, and then you guys are like, hey, I'm clear for the rest of the day. You want to go take a walk, get lunch, have food, do whatever, let's go out later. Like, you're going on a couple dates in the day, and then you're like, dang, I really like this person. Like, I'm smacking cheeks tonight. I don't feel like that's
more,
less
I think
respectful.
it's more of a cautious thing. Like, the
Yeah.
older you get, you just kind of get more
You smack
cautious
cheeks.
about certain things that you do. Because,
Maybe like 5 years.
I mean, especially like with the world today, like, you can be vibing with somebody and they completely be mind fucking you. You go to have a one night stand with them, you wake up in the back of a painter's van.
Like,
They done kidnapped your ass for some human sex
oh my
trafficking.
god.
It's, I don't know. Like, the older I've gotten, it's just more of a cautious thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know you before that part even comes into
That's
Right.
awesome.
I mean, that is true as far as like the safety and stuff. Like, yeah, no, that can be very scary or whatever. Like, I know, for example, you'll have like a friend or something, and as soon as they throw out a sexual comment, you're like, turn off. Like, I'm not attracted to this person, but then you'll continue to tease them or whatever. So,
Do you call it a tease though? Like,
Yes.
yes,
A
because you
tease?
still entertain them. You still like, you know.
I mean, I'm entertaining.
Right,
Shit.
you are,
But it's not a
but you already
tease.
know that you're not interested in this person, but this person's interested in you, and you've already seen that like red flag go off in your head. Like, I'm not, like, now I don't like you because you kind of made an advance too quickly or whatever, and I don't even know if I like you yet because we haven't talked about it enough. I think I'm attracted to somebody's like mind at first or whatever. Like, I need to know you.
Yeah, like,
or whatever.
I wanna get into your mind. I wanna know what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
You know,
We have common
just
interests.
you
Yeah,
as an
who they
individual.
are, what they're doing, where they're
Yeah.
at in life, what are your
Their
goals. Like, I'm not trying to lay
personality,
down and
things
just,
like that.
you know. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That is a super, I mean, that's my biggest red flag with somebody, but only because where I'm at now, like my age now and my experiences, like where I'm at now today, is like, I will be upfront with somebody. I will let somebody know from the gate, like when we meet or when we are talking or dating, like, yo, like, this is what I'm interested in or not interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what I'm looking for, I'm not looking for. And I will blatantly tell someone, like, I'm not, interested in a sexual relationship. So it does end up becoming a turnoff when a person is trying to, reel me in, or not even that, because some people don't have bad intentions. Like, some people really are like, I really want you to like me, so I'll, whatever it takes. Like, for one person example, like, I've let him know several times, like, this is not that. But he continues to try, and so then when he does make sexual comments, jokes, or whatever, it's just like, yeah. So because that happened early, that probably is why, like, I probably, keep him where he's at.
Do you have any like red flags or things that you look? I mean, you're single, I think. I don't know.
What is your relationship?
Right.
What's going on in your bedroom, sis?
Hold on,
What's happening?
Yeah.
I don't
going
know.
on?
Let me plug my ears off.
I'm single, and I actually like long distance relationships.
So you like phone sex, basically?
Yes, I love it.
Phone sex.
Nasty. Gee whiz.
Yes.
That has always seemed pretty awkward to me. How do you do
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Like, what does one do in phone sex? Like, how does this work?
Well,
Wait, is it FaceTime?
sometimes.
Or is it ear to
What?
ear to phone?
It
Like,
could be, it's ear to ear, or sometimes I've done it FaceTime.
wow.
So
Yeah.
you could be a phone sex operator, basically.
No, it's more the other person, really.
Why do you
Just
like
like
the
role
distance?
playing on the phone. Role playing on the phone.
Why do you like the
Okay.
distance?
Have you role played in real life?
No, I think I've tried, but I'm just so goofy. People don't take me serious sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever role play. I don't
What?
think I
It's
could.
actually fun. It's actually fun.
So I'm extremely open to, like, almost anything, sexually. Like, I'm very open sexually, but role play, I'm with you. Like, I feel like I'm too awkward and goofy, and it's just like, I can't like do the like, hey stranger, how's your day? You want to buy me a drink? Like, and
no,
then
you
you just
don't
give
really.
like,
It doesn't have to be that. That is awkward.
But maybe for like, for example, because I did watch a movie, like for like a married couple or whatever, like been together for a long time, like when the spark is like when that, I kind of think like, would I be open to it? Like if the spark dies and you know, you gotta start dating each other again. Like, do you go to the bar and like pick up your drink?
Well, then you're trying to say the spark has died, but the spark has not died.
But no, I just can't. Like right now, right here, right now.
I have a problem.
Girl, you think I'm about to put on a bunny tail and wave a wand? Like, come get it.
Oh my
Girl,
God.
you can't be a nurse. You can't play doctor.
Girl, trick or treat. No, no. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to watch a flick and kind of see what that's like.
Or just try it out. Like, I remember when I told her I was
It
going to
took
go
me
buy
3
like
years
a
to get her
stunt
to do
tail. I was going to go buy a stunt tail.
I would punch her right in the throat.
Is this close to like, what is it, dominatrix or dom?
No, I can't do that dominatrix shit. You're not about to
Is that
beat
like
on
whips
me.
and bonds and stuff?
Yes, you're not about to
Yeah,
beat
I'd
on
rather
me.
do
I
that.
don't like that.
I would rather that than bunny
You
tail.
would rather
There's just
get
a bunch
beat?
of stuff like
Medical
you
I mean,
can't
it's
try.
not really getting beat.
You're not
Yes, you was getting this.
You're just getting
Look, they
spanked.
taking that whip like you a slave back on the ship.
getting.
No,
Ooh,
that shit hurts.
Yeah, I mean
you
that's
like,
intense.
you like nipple clips and stuff like that?
I got a
You
pair,
wanna
but
be
I don't enjoy
electrocuted?
them. Yes, kill me. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're not promoting violence. No, we're not. Just kidding.
God.
But no, like I would prefer that. What is it, dominatrix over?
Role play.
No,
Trick or
I
treat.
can't do the dominatrix stuff.
So what is?
Why?
So what role play? What are you doing? Are you acting like a server and I mean, are you acting like a stripper and a
She
customer?
sure
Like,
was.
That has happened before. Like, I've acted like the bottle girl, like stripper or whatever,
Like, hey.
lingerie. It just makes things like fun or whatever. Like, it honestly, it is like just exciting. Or
It's
even
just like
one
a
time-
big tea session, almost like
Yeah,
I like doing stuff like the 50 Shades of Grey. Like
but that's
That's
more like
dominatrix.
dominatrix.
no, not he don't. No,
Yeah.
y'all
He
got
was
different
ball
perspective of
gagging her.
dominatrix.
No, I'm not being.
No, we don't.
No,
do that.
he
like
weird.
She
Bonded
does like
her.
to tie, like do
Like
the
I
tie.
like
Yes.
tying somebody, like tying her wrist to her ankles so she can't move.
Okay, so you like
Or
the-
some more psychotic shit, like the sheet, like under
yeah,
the
like
bed,
take the
so
sheet
that
under the bed and then tie her
tie the
hands
other
up so
arm.
she can't.
Oh
I
my
don't want to
god!
go that far because if no, I done seen too many movies. Like no,
Girl,
no.
shit.
no, y'all never seen that movie where that man like he handcuffed this chick to the bed and then like during the act like had a heart attack and died and then he got ate up by the dog or something and she was just stuck forever.
Yeah.
Like what? That's the worst way to
How
like
the
die.
fuck old was he to have a heart attack? First of all,
That's
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Gerald's game or something.
Yeah, like no, I'm good. No. But I do got handcuffs. They're fuzzy and they're kind of cute.
Yeah,
but-
handcuffs are
did you do
fun.
pegging? That's for y'all too.
What is
No.
pegging?
What is it?
Pegging.
What is that?
They wouldn't do that. They already don't. I mean,
I don't even know what it is.
What is it?
So pegging is like when
When
you
a woman
puts on a strap to
shoves-
like
put
screw a guy.
screw the dude.
No. See, she was asked a few weeks ago at a bar that we had went to during Pride. So I mean, it
It's
was
not
time of the
funny.
month, but
It's
you
not
know,
funny. It's not funny.
it
That
was.
somebody asked you that?
I've been asked that multiple times by gay men.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
This guy was actually, he wouldn't leave me alone. Like, he was picking me up. He
So
was
maybe you
throwing me
just
over
kind of
his
gotta take it
shoulder.
like a compliment. Like I guess if like they're expressing interest to you.
I
like,
almost
with
wanted
their
to tell her to do
sexuality.
it like pay me,
I appreciate it,
Ew.
but
pay me, give her $500.
I don't know about
No.
you, girl.
no.
I'm sorry.
no.
Put the purple strap on. Pick the color. I'm sorry, customer. Go ahead, pick the color.
Oh my gosh. No.
No.
JK. Just kidding.
But no. So your
He
first
like
thing now
asked-
is
he
out
asked
the
me,
question.
like, he asked
Would
me,
you
like,
peg
3
somebody?
times.
I mean,
That's what
like,
the
no,
question. That's what
right,
it
like,
is.
but like,
Pegging is for females and males.
so
Not-
what is it like if it's?
Are you asking me, do I like anal? Don't touch my butt. That's weird shit. But I will,
touch somebody
Like,
else's butt?
yeah.
No, but a guy,
Hers.
though, like a guy
Hers.
asking her, like as a stud, or any woman, like if you could put on a strap, or you could put on a strap, and like you know,
No,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm not
That
interested.
threw me for a loop. I'm gonna have to drink to that one because no, I don't do the booty play in that way. But you know.
What if y'all was in a relationship though?
No,
Like, wait,
No.
listen. What if y'all in a relationship though, and it's going good? Like, for example,
Would
you know, what if you're already with somebody for like 2-3 years, and like, you know, you already, you know, you're okay with eating ass and stuff.
It might-
What if he says, put this on?
the relationship will end that day.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
expeditiously.
I don't believe you.
Right, like,
I don't believe you.
Oh,
I don't believe you.
buddy,
Like, get your shit, get out.
you don't even got time to get your shit. Like, the door.
I do not believe her.
I'm
Better
not.
believe me,
I'm
because
not.
It would never happen.
I'm not putting
I
a
believe
fake
both of them.
pickle
I
and
believe both.
spreading. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. Sorry.
You would?
Muscle booty.
You
like,
would?
She's ready right now.
No, I'm talking about Kiana. She over here talking about
I'm about to
she
say,
She
you
would
better go
not
get you a
phone
whole
somebody
new-
else.
Okay,
She's
I know
already
y'all are watching
standing here.
P Valley right
He's
now.
hairy
You're watching
butthole.
P Valley.
Come on.
Oh, I mean,
See, that's what I'm
do
saying.
but I'm not doing that.
If it was that person,
No,
No.
sorry.
yeah.
That person.
Okay,
was
okay,
you do it?
okay,
No.
okay, enough on the
I
pegging.
feel like you
Enough on the
would.
pegging.
No.
Enough on the pegging.
No.
Okay, I don't know.
I hope you wouldn't, girl. I have to.
Are you?
I would not do it. I just think it'd
For
be funny when
500?
she said-
No, she.
No, I'm
she-
saying
Oh,
she-
500, she's gone.
She be alone. She be.
500 right now.
They can just choose. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
like. I don't even like her smacking my butt. I don't even have a butt. Don't touch me back.
She doesn't like it. She be like, "Quit that gay shit." Like, we were gay.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of yeah.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah.
Down one level.
Mm-mm.
Well, so with that, like, you smack her butt. Like, I like smacking my boyfriend's butt
Me too.
when I'm in a relationship. Like,
I love it.
yeah, I
It's
love
no.
touching butt.
Caitlin does weird shit. Bro, she'll come up behind me and try and stick her finger in my butthole.
Ooh,
And I don't
that's-
like it. I
that's a
don't
little
like
extreme.
it.
You're sick, Kaylin.
So you're extreme.
And she thinks it's
I
funny.
just like touching
It's
butt.
not.
Look,
Funny.
you gotta do funny, weird stuff.
Random.
Yes, like
She
just
did
make
pants
it
me while
exciting.
we're walking down the street, y'all.
See? And
Wow.
That's just to be funny. That's not even like sexual or whatever.
But that's how goofy
Just
stuff she does.
Funny.
Yeah, like-
But
you know.
she like if we're in the house, she'll depants me and then try and hurry up and shove her finger at my butt crack.
And playfulness or like you trying to get to it.
No, she better not.
No.
she's
I
trying to
think
get to it.
I don't no. As far as getting to it, our getting to it is like kind of like it's like slower sometimes or whatever. Like I know that like we're about to get up to something because when she's like a kisser, like she just loves like kissing and stuff like that. And there's times where I had to like learn her like I didn't know like kissing means like you're trying to have sex or whatever. So I'll just like give her a kiss, go back to like play the game or watch the movie or whatever.
She sure will.
And we just had to talk about it one day.
And I'll just be laying there looking at her like,
So
"Did
you
I
weren't
just put all
catching
that
the
work in?
Yeah,
kissing
I
you?"
wasn't catching the hint that's kind of like how she like initiates it. Yeah, so like also even friends with a conversation with one of my friends, she was like, I have had like a similar thing, like my boyfriend will just start like rubbing on my butt or whatever, and she's just like, I like my booty being like massaged or whatever, so she's not taking it as like he's
This
wanting
is
to
your
have
hint.
sex. Yeah, yes, but every
I don't think I would catch on to a hint. Like what is
Yeah,
a hint?
like-
Like how would you even hint to?
we had to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. My hint is like cause like I like to be the big spoon. Like I like to spoon my guy.
And
But-
that's your hint.
No,
Oh,
Wait a
No.
minute, what's the
that's
hint?
just me because I'm very like touchy, cuddly,
Like,
affectionate,
okay.
like sleeping. But if I'm not the big spoon and I'm trying to like be the little spoon,
You be backing it up.
yeah, that's my hint. I'm dropping hints, baby.
You're just
Like,
throwing that out.
I'm throwing that ass and you gotta catch it. Like, what are we doing? So if you don't get that hint, like, I don't know what else, because I feel like that's just the most generic hint. Like,
Oh, how does that hint work or whatever with your long
With
distance
phone
and
sex.
phone
What's
sex?
the
Like,
hint?
how do you guys talk about it? Like, hey, we're gonna do this on Wednesday at
Yeah.
6 p.m.
Yes, I
Really?
kind of
You schedule
initiate
time?
you
everything.
schedule sex.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, hey.
Wow.
That's unique.
That's just. It's just different. Wow.
So it's just not like random.
So you got an agenda
No.
book like a
I mean, it
player.
could be random. He could call me and just say,
Like I'm in the mood?
he'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I can tell by the tone of his voice.
Oh,
But
so
like,
it
are
means
you
nothing.
ever random? Like, are you always a scheduled Betty? Like Wednesday at this time? Because girl,
And
that's
I'm like, "When are you free?"
no, baby. You
Oh,
gotta be
that's
like,
your hint.
you
When are
gotta
free?
be
No,
like.
I'll be like, "When are you free?" And he'll be like, and then he'll tell me, and I'm like, "Okay, like,
So
can
then you
we
put
do
it in your
something?
calendar. And you write it down.
Oh,
Can we do
okay.
something?"
you-
And then he'll tell me.
Isn't phone sex kind of considered like role play? Like you wouldn't consider that kind of role play?
But I said it is.
I mean, cause shit,
but
when
it's
y'all
more
like,
of him.
when
I
y'all
mean,
hang out, when the long distance becomes close distance, I mean, you could just have them go in one room and you in the other, and y'all get on the phone like, come meet me in the bedroom.
no, because it's more of him talking.
So you're a submissive individual then.
No, because if someone is in person, face to face with me, I am the initiator.
Ooh,
I
how?
initiate.
Like how?
No, I mean
I
like
initiate everything, and
Person,
actually,
you trying to put us on to something? Let me know.
I initiate everything. And then sometimes, like, people that I've been with, they've said, like,
It's always the quiet ones, y'all, that's
Right,
The
because like how do you
undercover-
initiate? Like I don't listen. If my partner does not initiate me, like it would be a dry relationship. There would never be no sex because I'm not initiating. And if you don't catch the ass throwing hint, then
I'm
Really?
initiating. I'm doing
Really?
whatever.
Oh yeah, no. I'm sorry. Like, if you're not, if ever did not
I'm
get that
awkward,
hit,
like,
I will be
with
like,
the-
okay. Are you trying to put the strap on? I will have to say it sometimes, like, because if you're not catching my hints or
there are
whatever,
no
like,
hints with you. Like
it
there's
takes
no
the sexiness
hints,
out
y'all.
of it
There's
a
no
little bit, I
hints.
think, right?
So I will have to basically just say it if we're just like you know how
Not
she'll
clicking.
kiss or whatever, like, and I wasn't catching on or whatever. Like, I guess sometimes like she won't even know. I don't even know like if I'm dropping hints though for real. Like,
So I mean, is there a difference in your kiss? Like, are you pecking and then you're like,
no, I don't peck.
I want some,
No.
or like, are you gonna
she's like a making love.
peck and then
like,
maybe
I'm
like
a-
give it a tongue?
she's a passionate
Like
Yeah.
I'm a suck on your tongue, suck on your lip, and bite it type of
Like
kisser.
slow kisser, like really like.
And you don't get that hint.
No. We don't always. That's an obvious. I'm sorry. That's an obvious. So no. We won't do all of that or whatever. It will be like a peck or whatever or something just simple. But I won't know. Like, you know, she wants to just like keep going all the time. Like
until I say, are you gonna come give me some or not?
So do y'all alternate like dominant, submissive roles, or
I think
she
so.
would try to be dominant with me.
I think I am
How?
because I initiate like the role playing
That's
sometimes.
So what would you?
That's
I mean,
not
what do you call
dominance.
dominance?
That's
though?
not
Like,
dominance.
I mean, would you consider
She's-
yourself
she
dominant?
probably
since you
I
considers-
choke
initiate?
you. You don't choke
Yeah.
me.
Oh.
Okay.
I like to be choked, and I like to choke the other person.
So what's dominant and submissive then?
Submissive, you're just willing to
I think
give in
it's
to your partner, do whatever they basically want.
I mean, I can play
I don't
both
feel like
roles.
I'm like always like that. I think-
Dominant,
yeah,
you're more
same.
in control. Like for you, it would be like, you know, you just make him lay on his back and you do all the work.
Because
You're a submitter?
and I mean, in my relationship, I'm very dominant, but in the bedroom, I'm very submissive. Like I don't being dominant. I just don't know. Like,
You should try it sometimes. Like guys like that aggressiveness.
no, you know, I'm just.
But
like,
there's a fine line from aggressive and like.
So you wait till
it's
someone
weird.
initiates you?
pretty much. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have to let me know. There has to be something going on. Like I'm just not going to be like.
Why? If you want
Well,
it,
I
get
mean,
it.
if you want it, take it.
I mean, no.
I don't think
I'm awkward. I talk big shit though. Like I can talk to a person, like not in my face. Like if somebody's in my face, like I'm gonna be like submissive and everything over the phone or whatever. It's just like when you drop a dick, like what's going on?
But then they
No,
When you
she
get
can-
there, not
then they
You
pull
can
up
be
to you.
dominant.
When I get
Okay.
there, I wait for that person to be like, "What's up with all
Okay,
that
well,
shit
it
you
might
was talking?"
depend on
And
the
then you know,
person.
there we go. Like so I'm not gonna walk in the house like I'm here.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We put frosting and sprinkles on you.
Yeah, that
You can
was
be dominant.
She
Like,
got your whole body painted.
right. I put
But that was not you. I wouldn't consider that dominant.
like
I felt like that was
initiating
dominant.
something.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a submissive.
But that's initiating it. That's like that's.
I mean,
I'm not
that's
saying
my-
don't initiate it,
maybe that's
initiating.
just my opinion of being dominant or whatever.
Dominant
It
is
is-
when you control what goes on. Like
I didn't have no control that day. Nope. The sprinkles was all on the ceiling and everywhere. So
Yeah, she did have her.
yeah. If you've never tried it, the frosting on the cheeks, cake frosting, and then sprinkles, cake sprinkles. It's a nice snack.
I mean, we've played around with like whipped cream and stuff.
Great snack.
chocolate
Hershey
syrup,
chocolate syrup, caramel. Yeah.
ice,
Ice
ice
cream.
and pop rocks.
You've done the fruit roll up.
Yeah.
Have you done the cantaloupe mango ordeal too? Like, what's the fruit roll up?
Or you just wrap it around and suck it off.
That's a lot of sucking.
It's a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar. Cavity. Instant cavity. I just can't take it. What's the, what was the girls trip? What was it? The cantaloupe?
No, what was a tangerine or something
No,
like
it
that?
wasn't a
Because it
tangerine.
burnt it. Like he started screaming because the juice was like burning.
I thought it was a
his
grapefruit.
keyhole.
Grapefruit.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have you done a grapefruit?
No.
But she'll do the sugary shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Have
there
you done
a
grapefruit?
time like that's too early
No.
to open up for that? Like, do y'all think or? what do y'all
Yes, you have
think?
to be comfortable with someone. I'm not just about to go wrap up fruit roll up around.
Honestly,
Yeah,
like my
sure.
younger days, I would try
Wow.
to impress. Like, I want if I want you to come back, like, you know, I would do something that is just like impressive, like, you know, like so that there's a return. Like, come on, come.
You
on.
are not gonna treat me like a one-hit wonder. You
Right.
will come back. To me.
Yeah, like
So you're just doing whatever.
No, she said this was like younger.
younger days or whatever. Yeah, like if I know that I'm attracted to somebody or don't want to like let go of them or something like that, yeah, I'm gonna do something impressive to where they're like not seeking it somewhere else, you know, like seeking to find somebody else or somebody else that will do it. I mean, I know like my younger days or whatever, like a lot of like, you know, oral sex and stuff, like girls were like, I don't do that, like, you know, that's not for me, like, and it's just like, you know, now that we're older and stuff, it's just like, and I was telling you, you know, for your relationship, like, you should try this, and you thought, like, it was beneath
Bizarre.
you. Yeah, like, it was just like,
Yeah, because
Now you
if they don't get it
realize.
from you, they're gonna go get it from another person. Eventually.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not really a sacred thing. It's not a special thing because I've always been under the impression like oral sex and things like that. It's meant for, or like adding, you know, games or toys or just like anything beyond just the standard we just hump in. I always felt like that was for more, like it has to be more, we gotta be together. You gotta be my
Yeah.
person. You have to be my person. Otherwise, like we're not doing all of those things. But now, like you said, I mean, it's just, because it's so advertised, it's just like if you're not doing it, it's available everywhere. I mean, it's on TV, it's on the commercials, it's on the internet, it's
If I
next
don't love you,
door,
I'm
it's
not putting in all
downstairs,
that effort.
upstairs.
If I don't love you, like being older, if I don't love you, I'm not giving
Yeah, if
all
I'm
that
not in
effort.
a relationship.
When
I'm
I was
not doing
younger, it
anything
was more
extra.
of a
Yeah.
cocky thing. Like I wanted to be the unforgettable one,
Mm-hmm.
so I did. But being older,
Yeah, I agree. I do the same thing.
Kind of how to make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, I did a job. But
Well, I mean,
I think it's
I
funny
think I
that we
did
just talk
too.
about that though.
I think I did too. You know.
But being older, no. I'll wait until I genuinely want to love you for you to have that whole part.
Yeah. That makes sense though. I mean, so it sounds like you try to keep it as kind of, you know,
Basic.
special and everything as possible, like,
Yeah.
you know, to kind of keep it there. I like that. I think more people should do that.
And also, it takes time. I mean, it does like, well, being older now, like not in my young 20s. I think that there's more and more stuff like that can continue to come up or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure we haven't like experienced every single side sexually of each other, but you know, like more and more comes out or whatever, and that kind of like, you know, keeps the spikes or whatever, like keeps things going and keeps the energy up. I love the whole like lingerie thing. Like, I have like lingerie with tons of like I mean, I guess it has like a go-go dancer type of look, or like stringy type
Do you get this
of
out
look.
of Priscilla's?
Huh?
Is this Priscilla's? Cirilla's? What is it?
There is stuff there, yes, there is stuff there, but also like just online or whatever. Like, it's just fun.
I just feel like you gotta be comfortable to like. I mean, and again, it's more of an age thing. Like the older you get, you just know you want to be comfortable to like let certain sides of yourself show, especially like a nasty side or a freaky side or something in that nature.
For sure.
So at this day and age, y'all not about to go to Lion's Den and go buy the, you know, the candy necklace, like bra and panty set.
If I'm in a relationship, but not for just some random person.
I agree.
But now that I'm older, I can't even see myself having just sexual relationships with just anyone.
Yeah.
It would have to be
Just
someone
the
I'm trying
phone
to
calls?
pursue, like pursuing, like in being in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't want
Makes
to
sense.
have different sexual partners.
You're cool with just one.
Yeah.
It's funny how your perspective changes the older you get. When you're younger, you
Yeah.
kinda want that.
I think
Young,
that-
You
young,
would think though, but
Your perspective can totally change though still. Like I'm not saying like, oh, like I was young, I made the dumb decisions, right now I'm older. Like it's not like we're just older because at the end of the day there's some people that are like getting out of a marriage or even in a marriage and have mistresses
Some people
like
kind of who have to like
50s,
reset.
60s, like
Yeah.
like one night stands and stuff again, like back to the younger days.
Yeah, I mean,
type
especially
stuff,
like you do see a lot of people like women who, like she said, like going through things in life to where it's like they're taking a reset. Their kids are grown, moved out the house, or husband is gone, or whatever they're facing or experiencing, and then it's like all of a sudden, now they're in the bar or whatever, and it's awkward for them. It's like I've never done this before, but it's excitement, it's a thrill, it's whatever, and it's like I'm gonna get this little 21-year-old young thing up out of here, and I can't wait to get in my 40s because even though I like the old man now, when I get like
You better not be pushing.
when I get real grown, I'm probably gonna try a cougar
Right,
trip
yeah,
like one
cougar.
time. Yeah, I gotta get me a little young baby, see what it's hitting for. Just cross it off the bucket list. What about you? Could you ever? Are you a cougar? Have you ever been a cougar?
A cougar is
Not like calling you like an old lady. I'm just saying, like, have you?
You gotta date.
What is
somebody.
considered a cougar? Because like is she a
Somebody
cougar?
that Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
27.
I've been.
I
with
would never
somebody
consider
11
it.
years
I've
younger than
actually
me.
I guess I
been
wouldn't consider a cougar
with
to be
someone younger than me. Not.
I've been with someone.
I can't really
11 years
remember the
younger
age
than me.
difference, but he was definitely younger than me. And the first time that we were gonna have sex, he actually just got on top of me and released before he could do anything.
Damn.
Just
Two pumps in a swirl.
Baby boy was excited.
he did 2 pumps
On
on my leg.
Ew.
Leg?
What did you
That's
do?
funny.
Like, did you?
I didn't-
Red flag was that like yo?
No, actually, I just tried
That is
to
a
like.
major red flag.
Calm
I-
down.
No, I didn't want to like
Embarrassing?
emasculate him. Like I was just like, it's okay. Like
We'll talk to you.
You're so
it's
sweet.
fine. I didn't want to
You're
emasculate
so
him. Like he was
nice.
embarrassed. Like I could tell. That's embarrassing. You're about to have sex with someone, and then you already.
Just
You would be a cougar. Like you're 29. You would
Listen,
be
you gotta tell me
considered
the
a
name
cougar if
after
you
this.
started dating someone
I
that
can't
was
think of what.
19, 20, 21.
oh, I would never do that.
Anybody younger,
Oh,
are you
anybody
serious?
younger than you, that's like a cougar.
Well, I would consider cougar. Like I wouldn't call you this a cougar ship or whatever.
Okay.
It
I
is.
would. I mean, I
But
would
I
think.
can't
I would call it a cougar.
I'm not
like
gonna call it
when
no
she was
cougar nothing because she approached me. I didn't approach her.
40s.
So what am I? What is the younger one?
A stalker.
So do you like
A
people?
sugar baby.
Do you guys like people who approach you, or do you approach them?
I
I'm
have
very shy.
never
I've never
approached anybody but Amber. I don't think. Yeah.
I've never. approached
I've never done the
anybody. I'm
approaching.
really like shy and I'm small, so I don't have a lot of confidence because I hate how skinny I am. I've never approached anybody. I've never asked somebody on a date. Every relationship or person I've been with has had to approach me.
Oh, really? So they initiate anything with you? Like, what's up? You look good. You're cute. How you doing? Can I buy you a drink? So does that make you submissive?
Right. In that aspect,
Because
yes,
I just
she's
don't
very
feel like that's a
submissive.
dominant.
Right.
dominant-
That's
Right.
just asking somebody on a date. Dominance is not like dominance is more of a control thing. Like, have you ever? And this is rated R, no children.
Wait, no,
But like, have you ever been? Have you ever been getting head and you try to run and they force you to stay right there? Like they pin you down.
You consider that dominant,
That's
but
dominance
that's
because
just
you're
like
controlling the situation. It's
But
a
I guess
control
it just
thing.
goes back to our own definitions. Because to me, like, I feel like it's a dominant role or a dominant thing for a person to approach another person. So to me, it's like, I'm not going to ever. Well, actually, I can't say really I would never, because I do feel like as I get older, I can spark conversation. Like, I go to the bar, I like to hang out, I like to do social things. So it's like, I can spark conversation randomly, but I don't know if I'm interested in someone, I don't know that I would though.
I think
wait
it's
for
the
that
thing with
person.
her, like she didn't know that I was like interested, and I was also like shy, never been with
Yeah.
a girl. Like I've
She
been
also
interested
talks
in
about her
girls.
boyfriend all day long.
I mean, you had a girlfriend too. We kind of just like whatever. But anyways, like it's like it was me coming on to her or
shocking.
whatever, and she thought we were like gonna go home and study or whatever.
That's what she
Or-
told me.
What were y'all gonna study? Like, by the way?
We had met at work or
Yeah,
whatever,
it
and like we just were friends or whatever. But I was actually interested in her, and you know, when we just like started
She's
hanging out
like,
and
do you
stuff.
want to come out for a
Do you
study?
wanna-
I was like, sure. And we're over there, and I'm just laying like across the bed. I
I
got my
was not
booklet
worried about
out.
studying. I'm trying to
And
ask her
Kalin-
questions.
Yeah, she's asking me all these questions, and I'm like, why? And
Yeah.
she said something about people hitting on me. I said, I don't know when a female is hitting on me. And she sits up and she's like, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, so if I was hitting on you right now, you wouldn't notice it? I said, no. I said, are you? She said, no. But she was, but I didn't know.
I don't like
later.
people who approach me. I like.
You do the approaching?
Yeah, I don't like people who like me first.
Yeah, why? Like, you
It's
have
just,
said that.
it's unattractive to me. I don't know why. I just don't.
I think it
I like
depends on
to-
what somebody says for me.
No, I like to. I know if I'm gonna talk. Like if I like someone just by their conversation, and it's like I am the pursuer. I don't like anyone who pursues me.
So how do you meet someone? Like, because it's like, what do you do to like meet someone? Like, how do you pursue someone? Like, face to
I mean,
face,
this-
like a face to face interaction. Like, you see somebody across the bar or whatever, and like you're like, that's mine.
Yeah,
Then,
I can look at someone and just tell like.
so do you talk with your eyes or?
No, I'll, no, I just.
People think I talk with my eyes.
You do.
Yeah, but you know, like negatively. I mean, not negatively, but sexually. Like people just come at me like, "Yo, like you trying to get into bed?" Like, and I'm like, "Damn, why do you feel like you can just come at me
Right,
like
that's
that?
so
Like, what's
unattractive.
going on?" Like,
It's
I
such a
really
turn-off.
that goes back to the. I hate that, but I hear it so much. Like, so then I'll ask people now. Like younger, I'd probably been like, "Oh, okay," because it was a fun thing or whatever. But as I get older, I'm just like, "What is it? Like, why do you feel like that?" You know, lately I've experienced that, like, and then when all the responses are, it's the way you looked at me, it's the way you're looking at me or talking to me with your eyes, and I'm
You
like,
have bedroom eyes.
so
All
I'm
three
just
of
looking
that.
at a
All
random
three of
stranger
you.
like, come fuck me.
It's not that. It's like you guys.
Non-verbal, like,
you guys have
it's
big, slanted, dark.
It's more Kiana.
So that says,
Fuck me.
I want to have sex
When
with
you're
you.
drunk,
No.
take your eyes be low like a high person. You never know how you looking.
I think she be looking like she on a drug.
When I'm drunk,
Yeah,
I
your
look-
freaking raspy voice like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not drunk now, so I'm not talking about raspy voice. But yeah, no, I don't like that. I get that a lot. I just don't like that. I'm just like, dang, like what can I change? Because you know, that's also something we've always heard as young girls, young ladies, like carry yourself a certain way and don't sit like this and cross your legs like that, and you know, all these, you know, gender roles or whatever. So it's just like, you know, the role as a young girl. So
Like what's appropriate, what's not.
you know, so as an adult, it's like, okay, we cover up more. You know, we're older, so we're more relaxed. You cover up more, do this or do that, and to have somebody still come into you a certain way, like, yeah, you were speaking to me like without. It wasn't any body language or body movements, or you didn't whisper in my ear or breathe in my neck, but it was your eyes.
Well, I mean,
So I'm like, damn, should I get an eye
maybe it's
replacement?
maybe it's the places you attend.
Girl,
I honestly
let me
think
tell you
that
one-
could be the thing, though.
let me tell you one example. You know, I was in my yard cutting grass
That's your fault. Look where you
in steel-toed boots. My lawnmower ran out of gas, and you know, a third of my yard is cut, and you know, I mean,
Oh, you
and I'm in a
still
muscle
feel
shirt. I'm sweating. I smell like grass. You know, the grass was sticking. I was sweaty. My hair, you know, it was just a hot mess. And, you know, a nice gentleman, you know, lawnmower guy, whatever, he came, did the service. He was paid, and great. Now we have a business relationship. And, like, the very next encounter was, you want to get into bed? I'm like, yo. Was that not the next encounter?
Girl,
It
like,
was literally
you're a
the next
tease, though.
encounter.
You're a tease. Like, you kind of
How is that
You
teasing?
have
No,
a
listen.
flirtatious personality.
right.
Like, to you, you're being friendly.
So she's standing
but
on the
she
street
wasn't.
like,
I was
No,
not.
I'm saying like
come on.
Kiana is not saying anything.
Y'all
but
were
she
sitting
is
right
not,
He
there,
was
like,
walking.
before
No,
she
no,
was-
listen. He was walking
you,
away.
you guys
and
know
stuff, and you were
majority
like,
of
no,
men If you give them any kind of little attention, even if it's just friendly, that's what they think. Oh, she being nice to me. She wanna fuck.
But literally, she didn't do anything.
I'm saying she could have just smiled.
No,
and
he
he
said it was
like,
her.
oh,
He
she's
said-
But I'm saying
said it
he
was her
said it
eyes.
was my eyes. It was the way that I looked at him. The second encounter, because he turned into my lawn guy, so that was the first one. And I didn't make a comment to him. I made a comment to Deshae, and she's the one who yelled across the yard, like, is that your business phone or is that your personal phone? Like, how can that number be used? So he wouldn't have known who was throwing the hint because it was me, you, her, and other people at my house. So he wouldn't have known, you know what I mean? So the next encounter was supposed to be a lawn care service or whatever. And he was respectful at first, like, yo, you know, do you have a situation? Like, what's going on? And I was like, yeah, I have a situation, you know. It's complicated, but I got one. So I let him know. I respected my situation. This is what I have going on. So for that to lead into the next conversation of like, well, when can we get it cracking? And all I didn't flirt. I said, hey, be careful in my backyard. I don't want you to break your ankle because I have dips and burrows.
Girl,
and I don't want you to get hurt. He said, thanks for coming to check on me.
Right, you should
Exactly,
have
that was it right there.
So don't be kind. I just gotta be
It's
rude
not,
and snooty.
it's not that, but like some
You can't
men,
be rude and snooty though,
but
because
like
it's
some
like then they
men,
think
like,
you're not getting on here. You
It
got
really
your hand in
doesn't
the
matter,
air.
but
though.
like for real, like
Yeah.
depending on the man, it like you checking on him, he's probably like, oh, she been watching me through the window. Like they think the most.
He was cutting my
off-the-wall
grass.
thing.
Was I not supposed to be like just kind? Like, hey, it's easy to get hurt back here. Be careful.
There's
Like
nothing,
heads up.
I don't think there's anything wrong
FYI.
with that. But in his perspective, oh, you're checking me out. You watching me out here. You making sure I'm not getting
I would have
hurt.
said that to anyone though. So it's not my job to be proactive and like filling a guy out. Like, dang, if I tell them to be careful, they might want to eat my
Right,
ass.
kindness. Right,
You
that
know,
is true.
like,
No, seriously,
It's like,
kindness. Kindness is like taken
You know?
for weakness, like as far as freaking sexuality or whatever, like the questions and stuff, the advances, like you can be kind or whatever. Like I have a big heart. I will feel bad like for somebody or whatever, just maybe off the way that they looked or their appearance or whatever. But then just because I'm nice to them, somebody who's not even like a good looking person, then now they're like talking to me like crazy. Like it's uncomfortable.
It is difficult to be kind and, you know, to do all of those things because people do mistake it for like maybe she likes me or whatever. Because I have difficulty in having like
You should
that
be able to
boundary.
be nice to people, like be
Yeah.
a kind person. What's wrong with
But
that?
we should, like me,
Yeah,
like
there-
you
there's
said.
nothing wrong with being a kind person. Like why walk around being a rude ass individual?
But then
Yeah.
also like it makes it you shut
It
down
gets
though.
mistaken though. Like sometimes. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say this real quick. So basically, I could be nice to somebody and then they sit up here and like will try to make an advancement like at me or whatever, and I'll be like, hey, like I have a girlfriend, or now I say I have a fiance or I'm in a relationship or whatever, and they'll like the thing that I get now personally is like, oh. Yeah, like can will your girlfriend let you have friends? Or I like girls too. Like, and I'm like, I'm serious. Like, she's right there. Like,
But that's also that kind
It's
of
just
turn
like-
off type of thing. Like,
yeah,
I would never entertain the idea of a friendship with you or anything because it's like you're blatantly disrespectful. Like that's blatantly disrespectful. Like
right.
I will ask a
No,
person
that's
back
all-
though.
that's all
Like
aesthetics, like the same one that every time he sees me, you ready yet?
yeah,
That's
He's just like
it's
stop.
awkward. It's weird, but. I mean, that's where, like what she said earlier, like I can be flirtatious because it's like I'm kind, right? I am kind. It gets mistaken. It gets taken out of context. And it's just like, but at that point, when I know that person is attracted to me in a way that I'm not attracted to them because I'm only being kind, I drop the ball because, you know, I just kind of, I don't know. I think I can be like indirectly misleading. Like I can mislead or be flirtatious but in an indirect
But from
way.
being kind or whatever shouldn't like get you that. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like a sticky situation.
Yeah, I'm working through that though. I gotta figure out that boundary.
Maybe you just.
But maybe
gotta
that's
be
where I gotta
mean,
stamp the foot down like, yo, you're not getting none. And I said what I said. You know?
Yeah.
But sometimes I make a person try harder. Like, I like them hard to get. You know, so it's just always a catch-22. I don't know. I like when you hard to get. And then they're gonna keep trying and trying and trying. Yeah, I got somebody trying to send me flowers and cookies and ship things from across the country and stuff like, it's weird. It's very weird. Are you kind? No, you're a bitch. Actually, you're
She's
pretty
fucking
rude.
mean.
Yeah,
People
you're pretty
don't even
rude.
like it. They say I'm intimidating.
You don't
You
even
have
like
a-
nice people.
You have
though.
a RBF.
What's that?
Resting bitch face.
Well, I can't help it. Because I am.
Just
No, you're not.
try to.
I am.
No,
You
you don't
are
like
such a
nice
good-hearted
people
person,
though,
bro.
like nice guys or whatever. Like you don't like that. Like that's not what you're like.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I?
Don't tell her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. I do. Why don't I like nice people?
We don't know. Why don't you?
Why don't you?
I do.
Why don't you?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I love nice people.
She's
I love nice people. I want you to be nice. This is my ideal like person. I do like nice people. Don't take that. I don't like weird.
That's that RBF.
I don't like weird, and I don't
That's
like
that
uncomfortable. I don't like you to press me after I've already like made myself vocal about my likes, dislikes once or like whatever. So if you're nice and then you become weird, that's different. You know what I mean? Because now you're making me uncomfortable. I said what I said.
Wait, what kind of nice are we talking about here?
No, because
I mean,
I know
No,
a few.
nice,
I
like,
know
you know,
a
trying
few
to
nice
impress
people.
you, or
Like,
like being emotional and stuff like that. Like
But I don't
sometimes,
like someone who likes me too much, and I don't like them that much.
like what makes you not like that though? Like, cause sometimes that be like the sweetest person that you just don't like.
Because I have to like someone. I like to like someone. I don't want someone to like me more than I like them. That's why I don't.
How would you know if you're not giving them a chance though?
Because
if
I
you're
can
already
just
saying,
tell.
well, because they're
I
nice.
try. Like, I don't like things that they do. It's unattractive.
Like what?
It's just unattractive if someone likes me more than I like them.
That's just your number one. Like,
Yes, it's a
That's
turn
it.
off for me.
so you don't want like the Prince Charming, like somebody to just sweep you off your feet to make you fall in, like they're in love with you and everything about you. You don't.
I have to like them first, though. They can't like me first and be pressing me and all over me. I don't like that.
But how are you gonna know if you like somebody if you
Because
don't
I
talk
will
to them
know.
or listen to them?
I will know.
Just by looking at them?
Just conversation. I could just look at someone. I looked at the person. I seen a picture of the person that I've been dealing with for 8 years. I seen a picture and I was like, this is the type of person I am. I could look at a picture or look at someone and I can be like, I want them. And I'm going to get everyone that I've ever talked to, I've wanted them. Like, I could look at them, have a conversation, like, I'm going to
Like I want to
be with
that
them
person.
or I'm going to sleep with them, and that's what happens. It's like whatever I want.
Yeah. So
Like-
it's your lead. Like they're
Yes,
yeah.
everyone that I've talked to except for one person that I didn't want, and I actually had a child by that person. I did not want him. He was so pressed to talk to me. Literally, I gave him the wrong number, and then he was calling my best friend so many times that
just
know,
get them.
she gave him my number. Then I like gave him a chance, and that was the worst mistake of my life. But anyone I've ever dealt with, I pursued them. I wanted them.
Yeah.
I seen a picture of someone, and I was like, I want to talk to him, and I've been dealing with him for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like I met him.
Kudos to you, girl. You in love.
I am.
Long distance. I don't know about y'all, but you know I like them sweet, kind. You know I like a gentleman, Prince Charming, but I like them rough around the edges. And and
you know, we like to have
y'all
fun,
found y'all love one
play,
another.
you know.
So there you go. There you have it. Thanks for tuning in to Mixed Messages. See you later.